It's about 10 a.m. right now, and I'm getting dressed. And Simba has this thing where he likes to chew on hangers.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, and Boo, the LuckyFerals.
I don't know why, and it doesn't matter like what kind of hanger it is, but for some reason Simba loves chewing on hangers. So while he's chewing on this hanger, I will tell you about what happened last night. Last night, Stella slept on the bed all night, and Boo slept on the cat tower in the living room, and then Simba was kind of like in and out of the room, and I don't know where Splash was. I think Splash was downstairs. But we had really, really bad thunderstorms. Like so loud, every time there was like thunder, it would wake you up. And the rain was ridiculous. I mean, it was just pouring. And it would be like thunder and pouring rain for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then it would be like nothing. And then 20 minutes later, it would be like thunder and pouring rain. Stella just jumped onto the cat tower. So needless to say, I did not sleep very well because it started around 4 a.m. and it kept going for like an hour or two. So I was up for, I don't know, at least an hour. And then I fell back asleep, and that's why I'm getting a late start today. Right, Stella? Today for breakfast, the cats are eating on their watermelon platter. And Splash was just not very friendly to Boo. So I wanted to get Boo downstairs, and I wanted him to eat on the same level as the other cats. So I jiggled the crunchy container, and of course Boo comes down because he hears crunchies. And when he came down, Splash was on the bottom of the steps, and Splash swatted at him. And I was like, that is so not good. I feel like Splash and Simba are picking up bad behaviors from Stella. So I tried to coax Boo down to eat closer to the cats, but this is as close as I could get him now because Splash was not nice to him. And lately, Boo's been on really, really good behavior, and the other cats have just been kind of, I guess, been like on and off with their friendliness. Sometimes they're friendly with him, and other times they might swat at him. But I think that's just because they're trying to kind of, you know, establish their relationships with each other. But I told Splash that he cannot swat at Boo. He has to be nice to Boo. I gave Splash a few pats on the head. Okay, now I'm going to go upstairs, and I am going to have watermelon for breakfast. Actually, what I'm going to do is I am going to feed Hydrox, because look, there's Hydrox hanging out on the patio. I gave Hydrox part of a can of wet food. I gave him Splash's appetizer because Splash did not eat his appetizer. And I gave him part of the squeeze-up that was left over. Hydrox eats all that. I could always give him more food. His fur is like all over the place, so I think he was out in the rain. It is 2 p.m. and I'm running really late because I just finished editing and posting the 2-year channelversary video. Today, the LuckyFerals YouTube channel is 2 years old. Of course, when you're watching this, it'll be about 10 days later. But as I'm filming this today, the LuckyFerals YouTube channel is 2 years old. And I just came in here to get my bag, and this is what I found. Stella and Splash laying on the bed. That's crazy, right? 2 years ago today, when I started this YouTube channel, when I first started posting videos, Splash was maybe around 6 weeks old, or maybe about 2 months. He was probably like 8 weeks old. Stella was still nursing her kittens, and of course Boo, Stella, and Splash and Simba, the kittens, were all living outside. They've come a very long way. Now they're stretched out on a comfy bed in a safe house. So what happened?
I broke my wrist.
How'd you do that?
Taking a walk on the sidewalk, didn't realize that there was like a white wire, and I tripped on it, and I went right down on my left wrist, and it got all swelled up and everything. So had to call the police, and they had to come. 2 policemen officers came, and then they had to call the ambulance, and I was taken to emergency. And there I sat for 8 hours waiting for different doctors to come and different tests they had to give me. X-rays, CAT scans on the wrist. So I had quite a day today.
Why did it take 8 hours?
Because that's how it is when you go to the emergency at the hospital.
Yeah, but why would it take that long?
Well, because they don't, they have you, they gave me a bed, and I had to lay on the bed while waiting for the different doctors, the technicians, to come and take care of me.
It's like ridiculous.
So I am so exhausted. I can't tell you.
So what did they do? Did they give you a cast?
Yes, they gave me a cast. They gave me a big needle in my wrist, and they tried to set it, and they gave me a cast, but they don't think it's set properly, so now I have to go to another doctor, and I may have to have an operation. Terrible. I just can't believe this. Now I have to go through all this. So that was my day today. So it was not a lucky day for me, for sure.
You think they're going to have to put pins in it?
Oh, I hope not. I hope not. I hope I won't have to go through too much drama with this wrist now. Well, a few years ago when I broke my other wrist, I had to have pins put in. What I went through with that was terrible. Big long rods. They wrapped it up, and then I had problems to find something to wear because I could hardly put anything on because they made it so high. It was awful. And at that time, I couldn't even find a poncho to wear. I needed a poncho, and at that time, they didn't even have one poncho in the store. Terrible. So at least this is summer now, so I won't have to worry about wearing covering myself up with a coat or anything.
Yeah, but how long did the other one take to heal?
It took months. And then I had to go to, therapy afterwards. So the same thing is going to happen with this. Then after this heals, I have to go for therapy probably a few times a week. Forget it.
That's horrible.
Of course it is. It's just awful. Well, this is what accidents happen. And you never know. Good thing I don't have to watch the cats now. Thank goodness I got through watching the cats. And now this had to happen. Well, what can you do? I'll just have to talk to them over the phone now.
Thank you for watching this LuckyFerals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.